Ladies and gentlemen, this is Luminous coming guys with a pro Dota commentary. This is the Premier League, sponsored by the Twitch TV, hosted by Ange, of course, brought to you guys by DotaCommentaries.com. Today's is match number 2 between XP and WE. I do apologize for missing match number 1, a mixture of technical difficulties and a little bit of scheduling issues. But we're here with game number 2, and the picks and bans are underway. Game 1 was in the history books, but we didn't miss too much as it was pretty much a big stomp from XP. Final score was like 26-4. I've heard something ridiculous, or maybe it was 14, but in either case, XP took the game rather easily. So hopefully in game 2 we're going to see a little bit more even of a matchup. Just a little bit of update on what's going on in the Premier League. Nirvana channel, if you haven't been following the news, recently has disbanded their Dota 2 squad, or just disbanded the Dota squad in general. And because of that, they are no longer in the Premier League. We are looking for a replacement, and currently we got Absolute Legend, the formerly Natural 9, one of the hottest team in the Dota 2 community right now. They are going to be playing the Premier League. We're going to have all the updated schedule and what they're going to be doing with their matches updated on ThePremierLeague.com as soon as we can. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. Also, XP, as you know, the team that hasn't been really losing a lot. I think they have lost 2 matches so far in the Premier League. One against EG, I think, and the other one against Navi. So, aside from that, they've been doing very, very well. You know, WE, on the other hand, having a lot more trouble. So hopefully if they could, let's see, at least draw a game with XP today. Windrunner is going to be the first pick for WE. As on the other side, we're going to see the Broodmother and Sandking. Very standard picks nowadays, at least. Sandking's been trending very much so lately, given the fact that he is a very versatile hero. Most importantly, he was really discovered the fact as a Broodmother counter, but now he's picked more and more as an initiator, as a ganker, as a decent laner as well. He could solo very nicely, he could dual lane very nicely. Sometimes we see him even as a support role on the dual lane. So he's a very versatile laner, and most teams are starting to pick him up. And very interesting to see the Loda not pick up Venomancer. Venomancer is generally, I mean, he would, first pick it right here. It probably would be Brood Veno if it's 2 or 3 weeks ago. But now he's going to be opting for Sandking. Let's see if he's going to be going Veno in the next pick here. Venomancer is kind of Loda's fan favorite. Very odd to see him not picking it up. On the other side, Stormsurge is going to be the choice here. Stormsurge, definitely if you're underused hero nowadays as well. Definitely a very strong one. Ooh, we're going to see a Darkseer. Now, of course, Darkseer is going to be the counter pick against Broodmother. Hopefully, they can lane the 2 against each other. But more importantly, Darkseer, once he farmed his Axe Scepter, just absolutely broken as a hero. Illusions from enemy heroes will give you 90% attack damage. Illusion from friendly heroes are 50%. And that might not sound too broken, but if you have 6 or 7 heroes, illusions running around, that's crazy stuff, especially when you're raxing a temp. And also, those illusions can be recreated as soon as you destroy it, if you run back into it. So, it's very, very good. Now, if you're looking at Surge and, of course, Ball Lightning, we're seeing very, very versatile hero. Darkseer should make Broodmother's life absolutely difficult in terms of getting any kill on the hero, especially Darkseer could cast. Of course, pick and ban still going underway. Lich and Lion is going to be the ban choice here for the Dire side. Meanwhile, Slaughter is going to be the ban choice for the Radiant. Of course, Slaughter ever so annoying against the both Invisible with the amplified damage. But if the Dire side really want to use True Sight or Invis, Gondor's still left in the pool, and Gondor definitely is a hero that the Chinese teams are fairly familiar with. So let's see if they're going to go with that route. Making sure we are all... The screen is black. That's an issue. Let me fix that right now. This is what I mean by tech difficulties. Hopefully, thank goodness we're still in pick and ban analysis. Are we good now? We're good. Okay, yeah, you guys didn't miss much. Don't worry about it. We're back. We're here.
10 seconds remaining.
Crystal Maiden is going to be the 4th pick here for the dire side. She's going to be useful for a couple of reasons. Of course, we all know her for the mana regeneration aura, although she's been phasing out as a mana regenerator lately, simply because we have a lot more arcane boots running. If you look at this lineup specifically, there's not going to be that many valid arcane boots by her. Storm Spirit can get one, Windrunner can get one, but they generally would, opt for other type of boots. So it seems like the Crystal Maiden will be putting a little bit more points into her Brilliance Aura, a little bit more, or Arcane Aura as it's called in Dota 2. Also in this game here, she's going to have a little bit of issue in terms of forcing herself to get Frostbite. Frostbite will reveal invisible units for the duration of the spell, so against Broodmother and Sand King will be nice. Of course, it's going to be difficult to find the Broodmother and Sand King because one is really, really fast, the second one's going to stay back and Burrow Strike in. So she's going to have issues with that. And finally, seeing that there is going to be somewhat of a pushing lineup coming their way, while Axis is going to be a great pushing tool, Demonic Conversion is a great pushing tool, and of course the Brewlings, it's insane as a pushing tool. So Crystal Maiden have to really put points into Nova as well. So all her spells will be really brilliant in this game, and it depends on, let's see how WE is going to read the situation, and let's see which spell they really opt for. But all the spells should be decent in this game. In fact, all the spells are necessary in this game. So far, WE does not have a hard carry yet, but they are faced against 3 melee heroes, so they could easily take advantage of that with a Void pick if they want to go that route. In terms of laning here, we're going to have a Twin Head Dragon, so we might see some sort of crazy push strats here. Yeah, it's going to have to be a push strat from WE because there's no carry of anything. So we're going to have Brood laning against... I think we're going to have a dual lane of Brood plus something else against a dual lane of Sand King plus something, or it's not Sand King, the Darkseer plus something else. Most teams have been putting Brood on dual lane lately. You might see like a last support pick, maybe a Vengeful Spirit here, or a Witch Doctor or some sort.
5 seconds remaining.
We might see a Sand King solo, the Enigma on a jungle lane, and then Brood on a dual lane Beastmaster mid. That is my guess for now. In terms of WE, I have no idea. No, it's not gonna be a dual lane Brood. Then it's gonna be a Mirana Sand King. Brood Sand King's okay as well. I'm not gonna just guess. I'm just gonna wait for them to get into their lane. Of course, Twin Head Dragon is a decent pusher with his Liquid Fire spell. Level 4, 50% attack speed on towers. 20%, 20 damage per second on tower as well. That's a damage over time spell. Very, very insane tower pushing spell. Let's look at who's playing what. PCT is going to be a Storm Spirit. YYJ is going to be on the Windrunner. ROC playing the Crystal Maiden. Rei Mu going to be on the Darkseer. And we have Hao Xing on the Twin Head Dragon. And on the other side, Loda going to be playing the Mirana. Aki on the Enigma. Pinoy playing the Beastmaster. He is the long lane specialist. So let's see if he's going to be playing the long lane. But I do think Pycat's going to be in the long lane instead. Yeah, I think so. He's going to be getting Soul Ring Recipe and a couple of Restorative. Looks like he's going to be going for bot solo. Maybe top. Maybe bot. We'll see. And then last player here, it is going to be Miro on that support Sand King. So it looks like we're going to have Mirana and Sand King top. The Enigma defensive jungle. And Pycat on the bot lane. The most standard lane you could lane this. And it looks like the enemy team has guessed it properly. It is going to be Darkseer and Crystal Maiden on the dual lane. And meanwhile, in mid lane here, of course, Crystal Maiden, PCC is going to be playing a Storm Spirit. On the top, we have Windrunner and the Twin Head Dragon. So evidently, the WE team a little bit worried about the pushing coming their way in the form of the Brewlings. So they're going to be going with the Dual Breath as a spammy defensive spell. You gotta keep in mind that Dual Breath has a very low cast range. He's a very awkward hero as a support. A great Observer Ward being dropped down. They will see Miracle picking up the Invis. Do we have Sentry Wards on their Twin Head? Yes, we do. So they might be able to drop off a Sentry Ward right now and prevent a gank coming their way. PCT should know something's up. They definitely know Mirana's nearby. So let's see if Twin Head Dragon, he's gonna stay here at least for now. Maybe even drop down Sentry Ward and just protect his Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is just like, should I go in and last it? I do have Twin Head protecting me. Looks like they're gonna drop Sentry Ward right now. There we go. They do see it. Uh-oh. Dual breath? No, they're gonna actually make it fight here. Long arrow's gonna hit on Haoxin. That's gonna be the death of him. I'm not too sure what was their idea in terms of making a go on the Sanking, especially they know Mirana's right there. And well, that was the first blood against the Twin-Head Dragon. After they dropped the ward themselves, so not the best start for them, but hey, not the biggest disadvantage. But back on the bot lane here, Central Ward being dropped down by the Crystal Maiden here, and Darkseer, of course, having that Iron Shell will have a very easy time in terms of laning against the Broodmother. Pycat, last time we saw him play the Broodmother in the Premier League, had a dominating Broodmother. Had about like 8 farm a minute at some point. So I'm looking forward to him having a huge performance this game. But he's up against a very, very tough lane. So let's see if he can handle against the Darkseer. Fine. Back on the top lane here, we're going to have the Windrunner now with the, of course, Twin-Head Dragon going back to help. A little bit of ward denying. If he can find it, it's going to be right here. And I do believe he's looking for it. I do believe he sees it. Twin-Head's looking. He's looking. And these guys are like, man, we're still up. Back on the top lane here, Loda is going to be playing defensively on the Mirana. Looks like the Equilibrium is going his way. Miracle in position to help out if necessary. Loda level 2.5. And we're a little bit ahead in terms of EXP. Haoxin trying to get a pull off. I do believe the Sentry Ward does see it. And it looks like YYJ might be in a little bit of trouble as they're going to make it go. A Miracle maybe? The arrow is going to miss. Yep. And now Miracle might be in a little bit of trouble as Power Shot going to be... no Power Shot just yet here. He took Shackle Shot and Windrunner. And Miracle taking massive amount of damage. And his Sandstorm is running out soon, and they will see him. Twin-Head Dragon does not have another dual breath. It looks like the Windrunner finally gets a Shackle Shot, breaks the trees. He's going to tango like crazy. Shackle Shot's going to latch. A couple of physical hits going to do the job, and it looks like they are going to get the kill. Me on the bot lane here, it looks like Crystal Maiden got killed by the Enigma. Crystal Maiden trying to do a little bit of warding and jungling hunting, but he got hunted by those spiderlings. And Enigma as well, there with the Malefice and whatnot. Cannot give away the free kills to, as we see a little bit of harassment against Pycat. Pycat's going to be absolutely fine. I mean, he's going to take some damage, but with the help of his Soul Ring, he's going to be regenerating a lot. What he's got to be very careful is about total HP, because I know you are under your web and you are regenning, but against the Crystal Maiden with the Sentry Ward on ground, which is dying right now, she's going to have another Sentry Ward. But against the Crystal Maiden with the Sentry Ward on ground, a Freeze Bite and Nova... And look, there's an immediate Sentry Ward. A Freeze by Nova, Vacuum, and Iron Shell could easily get a kill on Broodmother, especially if he's using Soul Ring like this. So gotta be somewhat careful, especially watching the positioning of that Crystal Maiden. Back in the top lane here, Crystal Maiden actually has gone back here to help, and looks like she's gonna secure herself the 4th rune, and this is gonna be a double damage. And looks like the Beastmaster is gonna force Crystal Maiden is gonna pick it up, and I think it's gonna be fine. A Nova and a pull is gonna do the job, but the pig is gonna be right there. There's a Nova. So a very nice move from the Beastmaster, surviving that engagement and also forcing the Crystal Maiden to take the double damage, so the PCT does not have it. But regardless, it looks like the T1 is going to have quite a bit of trouble in terms of staying in the mid lane. He's forced to really journey quite a big loop around. And that's going to give Stormster the slight edge in terms of lasting and denying. That's definitely going to make up the previous ganking attempt here by the Mirana and the Sanking. Back in the jungle, looks like Aki is going to be farming it up. No indication whether he's going to be going for a mecha first or the Blink Dagger first. I do believe the standard mecha first. Arcade mecha is going to be the more standard choice, but we will have to wait and see. Back on the top lane here, Mirana and Miracle. So having a little bit of trouble here. The Hawk is going to give them sight. Mirana level 4.5. Going to be taking the most standard Mirana build. They might be looking for a dive, especially if they hit their arrow. Crystal Maiden doing some level 1 pull camp. And she is going to be spotted somewhat here as she runs past here. The Hawk is timed out, and I do believe they're going to try to set up a gank. Of course, the Observer Ward here going to scout everything else. Trying to get one pull, and they did get one. And it's going to be extremely difficult to get a kill here on this top lane, because there's Leap, there's Sandstorm, there's Burrow Strike. Maybe they can force a Leaf first from Loda. Nope, they can't really do so. Looks like Crystal Maiden is... Yep, she's going to be just soaking EXP. Me on the bot lane here, Ray Moo's going to be absolutely fine. Unfortunately for him, no Soul Ring though. So he's going to have a lot of difficult time in terms of keeping up his mana regeneration against Pycat. He's going to be on his last clarity very, very soon. Enigma threatening to come in for a gank. The rune is going to spawn on the top side. Stormster is level 6, I presume. Yeah, he's going to be zipping all the way there. He did waste quite a bit of his mana, but ensured that the enemy team did not get the rune. In turn, you're going to be using this rune to control the lane and regenerate some of his mana back. So, no big deal. Very, very tame opening game. Odd to see the XP unable to really do too much. But kind of what you expect from the lineup we see here today. Mirana and the Sanking. Going to be a level dependent hero. They're not going to be setting up too many early game ganks. Same thing with Enigma and Brewmother, as well as Beastmaster. So they're going to be spending the first at least 10 minutes or so farming a bit, and then once we get our level 6s, level 7s, we're going to see a little bit more ganking action. Meanwhile on the Dire side, pretty much the same story. Windrunner needs quite a bit of EXP. Being in the trial lane does not help. And here we go, we're going to have a gank here on Reimu. And there is the Surge, but the Malefice doing quite a bit of stun time here. Half HP already, vacuum used defensively. He is going to be fine, but just barely. He's going to pop a Salve and a Tango, and he's going to be back to full HP. But the issue is mana regeneration. He does have Crystal Maiden Aura to help out here. But it looks like we have a little bit of engagement as Crystal Maiden might be falling down. Burrow Strike, is it going to hit? That's the question. Nova's going to be right there. Burrow Strike's going to miss as Arrow gets tanked by Haoxing. Miracle, oh, but Power Shot's going to claim the kill. Nicely done by the Dire side. As WE even the score at 2-2. Crystal Maiden skilling one of her spell each. Let's see what she take at level 4. She's going to hit level 4 after this pull camp. And I'm very, very curious exactly what is she going to take. My guess is going to be Aura, because Aura is going to be very important for all of their heroes, considering that the Darkseer on the bot lane just simply needs some kind of regeneration, so I assume it's going to be Aura. But if he goes into Bite or a Nova, I'm not going to be surprised at all. We'll see. Hastings to get picked up by the Beastmaster. Looks like he is going to set up a gank on the bot lane. They really want this Darkseer to be killed. And right now, Pycat leading the way with some nukes, keeping his HP low. And looks like Reimu knows what's up. He's going to try to run to his tower. Here comes a hasted Beastmaster. Beastmaster drops his roar as well. Reimu had no chance. And looks like these guys are going to transition right into a push. Because, well, it is Broodmother. It is Enigma. And XP going to take the first big punch at WE. At least in terms of taking this tower. Let's see if anyone's going to come in here for the defense. Looks like there's going to be no TP scrolls, at least so far. Crystal Maiden has opted for Aura level 2. Darkseer is going to be for dead for 3 more seconds, and that's going to be just enough time for them to take down this tower. Darkseer cannot really TP in by himself, and that is going to be the tower. Stormster not really coming in time either. And there we go. A little bit of a poor micro here coming in from Pycat. Crystal Maiden drops yet another Observer. Is going to see the Beastmaster. And we just witnessed why it's so important to deny Beastmaster runes, because even though he's a melee hero, his Beastmaster Roar, in terms of an early ganking spell, one of the best. Cooldown is really low as well, so you can see that it's almost back up already. So really gotta deny the runes, and it looks like we're gonna make a zip here for Loda. There's a pull, there's the Ice Path, and a Bite. I don't think they... Oh! They are gonna chain stun perfectly here! Wow, nicely done. Great communication here from WE. These are not exactly the most useful chain stun spell. Ice Path is a really weak stun. The Bite is a very, very weak stun because you could leap out of that. The pull is going to be there. But somehow they timed it perfectly in a way that Mirana was not even able to leap out. WE showing some great communication. But they definitely need a lot more of that to really take a win from XP. XP is one of the best team in Dota 2 right now. Stormster having a decent early start, and looks like he's going to be setting a gank on the top lane against Miracle. They're going to need some True Sight though. Maybe they're going to set up with a Shackle Shot. Here comes Wawaja. There is a zip in and a pull. A Burrow Strike out, and that's going to be it. Yep. Not having True Sight will make your life a little bit difficult. Ganking that Sanking. Back on the bot lane here, let's watch Pycat and Reimu still going at it. Still no mana regeneration here from our Reimu, but Crystal Maiden Aura is there, so I guess that's some mana regeneration. Being on the other side here, String Treads and Soul Ring, keeping Pycat very healthy in terms of staying in lane. He does have Webs max at this point, so we're seeing massive regen from him. Finally, we're going to see a kill on the top lane here. My apology for missing that. The same gank coming out. Maybe Sandstorm was on cooldown this time, and they got the gank off Crystal, or PCT, low on terms of mana now, so he would not be able to defend the mid lane. Crystal Maiden being ushered away. Arrow's going to hit on Haoxing. A roar goes on him as well. Crystal Maiden comes right in. Got to be very careful because the tower not focusing on the Beastmaster. Urn offensively being dropped on Crystal Maiden. She's going to go down as well. And here comes YYJ. Going to get the shackle on. A power shot. Going to get the kill. Trading Crystal Maiden for Beastmaster is a good trade. But not before if you drop the Twin Hit Dragon as well. 2-in-1. Fortunately for them, that Wunra was able to get the kill. Meanwhile, on the bot lane here, we had a huge dive attempt. Black Hole being used as well. Reimu gets ganked one more time. 6-5 in favor of XP. And we're going to have another tower transitioning being pushed. There's a very deep observer ward that's going to see all the TP squirrels coming in. And they're going to make it go right on Haoxing. There's a Malefice on him as well. Crystal Maiden comes in, but Crystal Maiden got to be careful. She's actually going to be dead. This ward being extremely helpful. Here comes a zip here on Aki. I don't think they could really get the kill. Aki very tank has opted for String Treads first. Interesting here. 4 guys on the bot here for the dire side. Can't transition into a bush. Offensive Urn being purchased by the Beastmaster. One of the most unstandard item for them to take. But I think against this lineup might not be a bad choice here, considering that the Urn early on 200 damage against these very squishy hero, the Windrunner, the Crystal Maiden, the Storm Spirit. Gonna ensure them that they do get the kills. Here we go. Looks like we're gonna have a dive here on the mid lane. Miracle ganking his way to level 6. Reimu forced to go on the bot lane. So who's gonna keep Pycat in check? Because really, he's gonna have an easy time farming it up. We're gonna see organ number 1 and almost go for get organ number 2. There we go. And he's just about 1700 away from finishing an Orchid. This might just be one of the earliest Orchid possible. Laning against the Darkseer generally means a disadvantage, but because of his teammates ganking very offensively, and Reimu might be in trouble. He's going to eat a Malefice and a Roar and an offensive Urn. What was he trying to do? His teammates asking the same question as Reimu just dives like a big champ and, well, fed. 8-5 here in favor of XP. Brewmother says, no one in my lane, okay. Gonna be pressuring some tower. We're gonna see a huge engagement on the top lane. PCT in a little bit of trouble. Nice. Oh no, the Malefice stunning it up. Shackle Shot and the Macropyre doing massive damage. And they're gonna pick off Loda as well. 3-for-1 exchange. They will take that, but unfortunately Brewmother pushing down bot though. So they gotta send someone to TP back immediately. I think Darkseer is gonna be the person to do that. Yep, he's gonna TP right in and defend this tower. Ooh, those Spiderlings being ushered away. Good win here for the dire side. And looks like they're going to transition into tower push, and they need way more than that. Good early glimpse of why Macropyre. It's a spell that got buffed every single version in Dota 1, but it was never picked up. Arrow's gonna miss. Tower's gonna get destroyed. Miracle, 3-man Burrow Strike. Echo Slam, or not Echo Slam, Epicenter, no Epicenter just yet. Ice Pap's gonna miss. Shackle Shot not gonna latch. And do we have yet another power shot from YYJ? It is coming off cooldown. It's gonna miss. Miracle and Loda, very low HP, gonna be ushered back. But nicely done. They got a tower, no one died. Boots of speed up on Crystal Maiden, gonna get a bracer and a pair of wards. YYJ got a face boot and gonna be going for mechanism. Haoxing gonna have to go for arcane boots if you want to pick it up. Have to wait and see. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Stormster might get ganked as you see Enigma and the Beastmaster circling around looking for him. Beastmaster opted for the Call of Wild build. Face boots earn very gank oriented build. It won't surprise me at all if he's gonna go for a Blink Dagger next. Back on the bot lane, a single teleportation coming in for Aki, and looks like the engagement is going to be happening. Surge himself out, but here comes the Malefice. Second stun, Black Hole going to be using Reimu, just getting ganked non-stop. I think one of his teammates should have to drop a ward right here to sense all the TP Scroll ganks coming in, because that's how he's getting killed, TP Scroll ganks. Well, there's one time the Beastmaster came in from back, but for the most part, it's that Enigma really just messing him up.
Dire's top tower
And
is
Darkseid
under
cannot be dead so many times because he's not going to get tanked. You can see he's forced to take up a poor man shield of all things just to get himself a little bit more survivability, but it's not helping out. If the Broodmother is hitting you like with 100 per pop, especially with his ultimate being turned on here. There's going to be a double damage rune on the top lane here. Beastmaster trying to take that one. Uh-oh, there's a Beastmaster roar. It's going to be a zip for the rune. No, it looks like Beastmaster picked it right up. He does have a double damage. YYJ in huge trouble, but looks like Pino might be in a bigger trouble as with this double damage, we're not going to be do too much. They're going to get one kill right off the bat. Here comes Mirana though. Burrow Strike up the hero. YYJ and Crystal Maiden extremely low, but both surviving enough. PCT out of mana at this point. Shadow Shot just for the mini stun. They're going to get the kill. Nice moves by YYJ. But back on the bot lane though. Look at what Pycat's doing, pushing the tower like crazy. The score is 11-10. I'm going to check out the goal difference chart. It is really in the lead of the Radiant just about a little bit. I think the tower count has not registered right now. YYJ is not YYF's brother, for anyone that's wondering. Although I did make a joke about them being related earlier on because they both play beautiful Windrunners and have very nice shackles. So the question is, how is WE going to make a comeback from this game? They do not have the late game in their hand. And they have the super sheer lineup. They don't have the pushing lineup either. So really they have to do it in the backs of ganks. Unfortunately for them, Stormster is not really off to a insane start. I mean, he has a decent start. He's going to sell his Mantle of Intelligence right now and go into an Orchid, or Oblivion Staff number 1. But aside from that, they got to set up way more ganks, maybe go for a little more engagement in terms of tower. They do have the Windrunner Shackle Shot, and they've been using it to perfection so far. Stormster's TP is a second tier tower. Glyph going to be used? No Glyph just yet. There's a Nova, and Stormster is going to be making a huge zip. No zip here from the Stormster. They did have the number. They have 5 on the mid lane. Maybe they're going to just answer back with a push of them all. Looks like that is going to be the case. I do believe the Radiant side will be defending very vigilantly though. Tower very healthy HP. They still have the Glyph, and here comes Reimu. Let's hope that he doesn't dive like the crazy madman that he was. Arrow is gonna hit on Haoxing. Half HP. Burrow Strike comes right in. 4-man Burrow. Roar picks him up. Epicenter right there as well. And we're gonna see a team-wide Shackle Shot on Miracle though. And Crystal Maiden's gonna go down as well. Reimu taking a lot of damage. Might get a kill on Pino. No, he pops his magic wand. It's gonna be fine. Offensive urge gonna be dropped on Reimu. Reimu trying to run out. One more hit's gonna do it. Oh, he's regenerating quite a bit. Not gonna be enough. Looks like we're gonna have Malefice on YYJ. Half HP. Arrow's gonna hit. Stormster buybacks and zips right in. What is he hoping for though? He might get a kill though. Yeah, Stormster gets 1 kill. Arrow gets dodged. Black Hole gets dodged as well. PC making huge plays here. Double kill right here. Aki says, what am I doing? As we see Loda almost died, but got a double kill spree by himself. Stormster bought back in that engagement. Died again. That was not helpful. Me on the bot lane here. Tower get pushed because that was a 5v4 fight in the mid lane, a 5v4 fight that WE lost himself. And I do believe the game is in a very disadvantaged position. The WE can come back off again good ganks, but really the Sand with a huge epicenter, Beastmaster with a roar, and even with the Miss Black Hole, they were able to really win the team fight very easily. And once the Orchid is finished on the Broodmother, I have no idea what they're going to do. They have no blocking bar to really face out of the 5-second silence. And 5-second silence is absolutely broken in this stage of the game. Orchid is finished, and he's just 500 away from blocking bar. Never mind the Orchid, what do you do against the Broodmother blocking bar? Well, Surge is going to be nice in terms of running away from him. But that does not solve the issue. How are you gonna kill the Broodmother? Looks like they're going to try to set up a gank here on Loda. Loda fairly tanky for... Roar's gonna drop on Haoxing. Arrow's gonna hit. I don't think they're gonna attempt for the arrow. Yep, Starfall's gonna do the job. That is just getting picked off one by one. Seems like this game XP really controlling it very nicely. Because the Radiant side is putting up so much pressure on the other side of the map, Broodmother is really pushing on the other side of the map as well. I mean, Reimu should be really in the lane to defend, but I think at this point he can't really even stay in the lane because the Orchid and and all the Broodlings and Insatiable Hunger being right-clicked on him, I think he'll die. So, looks like they are going to try to set up a gank on him. They do have Dust. Here we go. Pycat going to be coming right in. Shaco shot. Dust. Not latching. And Reimu, look at his HP dropping. BKB going to be dropped as well. And here comes Enigma with 1 kill. I think they are going to keep chasing for the Crystal Maiden. Blacking Bar is going to be running out very soon. And Pycat smartly turns back. And that was a 3v1 gank that Broodmother got a kill in. And that's why BKB and Orchid. Broken stuff. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, looks like Stormsphere got a solo kill against Miran. And that's very nice. He's got Oblivion Staff number 1. And about halfway to his second Oblivion Staff. But the issue remains, how do you stop the Broodmother? Miracle in position, looks like he has the Blink Dagger. But that just means that he doesn't have he doesn't have any other items. No Arcane Boots, no Bottle. No drums of anything, and looks like we're gonna have a gank here for the Sand King. There's a Beastmaster Ward. They got a chain stop into this one perfectly. There's a no Miracle. He's gonna blink though. He's got the blink. And doesn't even blink, and looks like they are gonna get the kill here. As PCT out of mana at this point. Scores 20-13 here. It seems like all hope is lost as we see Broodmother still pushing on the bot lane. And it looks like we're going to see a dead Crystal Maiden and also a dead Reimu. As they're going to be in huge trouble. Ice Path, no Ice Path being dropped yet. And looks like Macro Pyre is going to be the spell choice. YYJ getting right click so hard, dust being dropped on him as well. And Pycat actually interestingly ran out and looks like the chase is going to be happening. But good luck chasing this Broodmother running around 522 movement speed in the web. Another kill goes in favor of XP. XP is just in a dominating position. It's a matter of time until they win. Back on the top lane here. Loda pushing that tower. W somehow defended this tower for such a long time. It looks like they're going to still try to defend this tower. That is going to be Windrun TP right. And Shaco shot going to dodge. What a beautiful Shaco. Not going to be enough though. Looks like Beastmaster's going to come in. Beastmaster going to have the war as well. Oh, yep, there's the Axis getting the kill. Double teleportation swirl coming in. That's going to give him a tower. No, look at the Burrow Epicenter comes right in. Reimu drops off a... Oh, does he have Wall Illusion? No, he does not. PCD gets stunned as well. He's going to zip out. Tower's going to get denied. Crystal Maiden TP's right in as well. Beastmaster Roar. No, just the Axis. And Crystal Maiden, can he get the kill? Looks like he is not going to do so. 4-man. Dying on the top lane. Tower was not denied for a single Sand King. This Urn just working out so well in this game. Looks like he's going to opt for the Medallion Courage as well. They're looking for that arrow. Not going to have the cooldown for it. Me on the bot lane. That's the melee racks. 24 minute in. WE getting rolled over really. Looks like XP is going to take the second game here for the Premier League as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Broodmother going to go for the right click. 1v4 in this situation. It looks like Broodmother might be dying for the first time. Can Crystal Maiden get off? Yeah, Shaco shot. Going to be attempted. Going to go for Aki instead. Shaco shot. It is going to latch. And they are going to get 1 kill. Well, if they do that about 40 more times, I think they can come back, but I don't think XP will allow them to do 40 more times. Storm Spirit still sitting in Oblivion Staff number 1. Let's check out the goal difference. Yeah, 15,000. Double Blink Dagger is up. Arcane Boots is up on the Sand King. And Mirana doesn't really have any item, but doesn't really need to. Especially when we're just approaching 20. Yeah, okay. Well, he has an item now. Loda messing around with the Radiance.
Regeneration.
WE, despite the fact the game is very much so in their disadvantage, not giving up hope just yet. Always good to see. Mirana shows off her radiance. WE gotta be extremely careful about their initiation, because here it comes! Epicenter Black Hole on 4! Entire team wipe here against WE, and that's gotta be the game. Yep, Ramu's gonna go down as well, 4-0. And Windrunner gonna go down to a single last hit by the Sand King. Team wipe, 30-15. Tier 2 tower is gonna get taken down. Rax tower is gonna get taken down as well. Turns out the pushing and the ganking potential of the XP team just too much. Miracle played a big part in it. Peanut played a big part in it. And of course, how can we forget about Pycat? Constantly ninja in that bot tower in bot lane. And they're gonna take their second lane of Rax before Crystal Maiden can even come back in the lane. Top lane of Rax is gonna follow bright. It looks like Loda and his Miracle XP team. Looks like they're gonna go for the throne instead. Or maybe just a little bit of fountain farming. That's always a very fun and manner thing to do. Beastmaster buys a Gwinsu. Oh, Crystal Maiden drops off a huge ult. Maybe they're gonna kill Loda? Maybe! Yeah, they are gonna kill Loda! YJ might pay for it with his life force staff into the base, and now PCT gonna be fine. He does have the zip. Pyke have half HP, quarter HP. Did have True Sight? That's a question here. Raymu gets owned by the Beastmaster. Yeah, he's gonna go down to the earth. Shaco Shot's gonna hit on Pyke. Pyke's gonna be dead. So sort of they defended, but 2 lanes of Rax are down. Wow, the huge zip here from the Stormster. He's out of mana at this point. Winner pops his win. Shaco Shot off this creep. Power shot. Did that hit? I think it did. But he's gonna be fine with Phase Boots. And a Beastmaster with Hextech as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion.
WE still not GGing out of this game. Though I honestly believe they don't think they could win anymore. The heroes are simply not capable of doing that. But they do have a 4-staff on the Windrunner and the Twin Head. That's nice. Stormster still not Oblivion staff number 2. Darkseer with the Vanguard. But very much so underfarmed. XP adding the nail on the coffin, or insult to injury, whatever you want to call it. They're taking the Roshan with the Medallion Courage. Brewmother's gonna take this. Looks like that's gonna force a fight here. Moonlight Shadow being casted. Here we go. Black Hole. Sand King's gonna walk in with a huge ult. That's gonna be yet another team wipe. Wall Illusion trying to do something. Not gonna be enough, as this is Radiance. A Radiance Mirana running after you. Looks like after that team wipe, we're gonna just go for the throne. Forget the Roshan.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's Ancient is under attack.
There's a blame on Murano.
is under attack.
Just want to point that out.
Dire's ancient is under
Oh, this team fight's actually going pretty nicely for WE. Never mind the fact they fought right next to the fountain, but it looks like XP is gonna take this one convincingly. 2-0 goes to the XP, excuse me, and that's 3 more points for them. No such luck for WE as they dropped yet another series. Of course, a friendly reminder for everyone else that Nirvana China's team has been recently disbanded, and their team in the Premier League has been replaced by Absolute Legend or Natural 9. We're gonna have more information for you guys momentarily, but you can always check out DotaCommentaries.com, the scheduling page, for when the Absolute Legend team will be playing. I'm gonna quickly look and let's see if I could give you a little bit more information when they will be playing. 1 second, guys. This concludes the broadcast though, so if you guys are waiting for another game, there won't be anyone. Let's see what's been happening on. Okay, we're gonna have Absolute Legend versus MYM on the 8th, 16 CT. Absolute Legend versus Navi and on the 9th.